Cobie, well, this was your first con, right?
Yes, my Comic-Con cherry hath been popped.
Yes, it has. I didn't want to say it that way, but yes, it has. I felt that it seemed from the outside kind of a wonderful experience, was it?
It was good. It was delightful.
It was rousing, and many, many people were there.
Many people were there.
Thousands and thousands of very excited people were there.
Yep, as in the first time on other things.
Let's talk a little bit about your guys' characters. We'll start with Maria Hill. What can I know? She is S.H.I.E.L.D., kind of Nick Fury's right-hand man, right?
Yes, or as I like to say, right-hand woman.
Right. Sorry. Correct.
Yes. Yes, she is. We talk about this a lot, about who is, because I feel like he has,
on top?
maybe you're left hand, I'm right hand, and he uses both equally. He doesn't have like a hand he writes with, he uses them both.
Can we start over?
Yeah, we
And, no, we got this. We got this.
Sometimes he uses his right hand.
Sometimes, I mean, he eats with his right, and then he writes a letter with his left.
Yeah.
And then,
Louise.
but yes, Maria Hill works very closely with Nick Fury, and she is a go-to for him for many important things, which I can't mention at this time.
Secretive, right? You bring up the director, and you were talking about Joss earlier. He really is the perfect director, in my mind, for this film. Can you talk a little bit about working with him?
I had wanted to work with Joss for a long time. I've been friends with him for a while now, and was always so jealous of all of my friends who had had the opportunity. And when this part came up, I was so intimidated by this role in coming into this group of actors. And then I was immediately relieved when I remembered that, oh, Joss is going to be there, and Joss is going to help me, and he's a friend. And he just made me feel so welcomed and comfortable and good at what I do. And he's so amazing with character development and with story. Like, he was there for every step along the way of Maria's development, because I feel like there was a lot of these superheroes, they already had a concept, sort of an idea of what these guys were going to look like, with how they were going to act with each other. But with her, it was kind of up for grabs. We could have gone many different directions, and he was there from like, how are we going to style my hair? What kind of costume am I going to wear? What kind of gun am I going to hold? How am I going to hold it when I shoot it? Like, it was, and he was so specific, which helped me as an actor kind of create this character. And I was happy that I could do it alongside of him.
And Clark, I mean, you brought up, you got a chance to work with so many different directors in the course of the Marvel films. How about Joss?
I didn't know him. I was a big fan. I'd had this amazing experience where I worked with John and Robert. Really, all my stuff was, and it was one of the funnest work experiences I'd ever had, because there was a lot of improvising, and Robert really makes this environment that feels like you're hanging out with Tony Stark, and you don't know what the hell he's going to do next. And so I was a little nervous about going into Thor with a whole new bunch of people and Kenneth Branagh, and then, the lordly Shakespearean actor, and he shows up and he's as funny as Jon Favreau is. They're both hilarious, just as irreverent, and creates a very similar kind of atmosphere in his own particular way. So I didn't, to then go into, once again, a whole new world with a whole bunch of new people, and Joss is like nobody else. He brings to it perhaps the deepest love of this material, and takes it more seriously, if you can do that in an irreverent way, than anybody. To him, this is like, it feels like anyway, like contemporary pop mythology that's about something important that's going on in terms of who is a hero and who isn't. And even if you are a hero, does that mean you're a good guy? And does that not mean that different kind of things are going to come along with that make you someone who maybe especially needs to be dealt with carefully by other people, because you may get out of control? And to kind of get this first script and see every bit of that explored to its kind of richest depth, and at the same time to take this crew of rock stars that you could never make happy, and know the minute you read it, if they're not happy with that, something's wrong with them. Everybody was taken care of, even Coulson. You know what I mean? I wanted to be the cool guy, you know, but I wasn't at all. And I immediately got his phone number and called. I was like, this script is unbelievable. And he was like, oh, well, thank you very much. Who is this? And it's kind of been a good relationship since then.